Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch and we are on chapter 5, working with queries. We have already seen that how to work on queries. We know what is database, right? Database is a collection of data. We maintain data in a form of table. Why we maintain data in the form of tables? Why we maintain informations in a table? Because it is very easy to retrieve. We can easily access the record. Suppose in our school we have a data. We have taken the example of our school, right? So in our school suppose we are having a database. In database the record of all the students, all the teachers, everything is there. So the record of a student is there, but our school is divided in various departments, right? Administrative department, accounts department, exam department. So all these different departments maintain different tables, and all these tables are interlinked in a database. Inside a database, number of tables are there according to the different departments. Administration department is having a different table, and this accounts department, exam department, all are having their own table, right? And all these tables are interlinked. Why these tables are interlinked? So that data redundancy can be achieved. No repetition of data is there, right? Name, father name, and same information will not repeat in that case. So Excel is also a kind of database, but it is a flat file database, simple database. And MS Access is a relational database. In case of relational database, inside that database number of tables are there, and these tables are interlinked. How these tables are interlinked? With the help of a primary key. In these 3-4 tables, all these tables are interlinked with the help of a common field. That is, it may be the roll number field, the station number field, and all the field in which the data's or values are unique. No any values will repeat. Like that of, for example, we cannot assign name field as a primary key, because name can be, two students can have the same name, right? So that's why we make that field as a primary key, in which all the values are unique, and that is possible in case of registration number, roll number, and enrollment number. In such fields, what all students are assigned a unique roll number, unique enrollment number, registration number, and all. That's why with the help of this primary key, we combine, we can say we link all these different tables inside a database. Now what is this query? Query, we have seen that query is a command or instruction through which we can, in English also we use queries, right? What do you mean by the query? When we ask any question, right? Do you have any query? Do you have any query? Then ask. Means queries means asking something. In the same way, in the database, when we want to access some particular information, retrieve some particular information. Suppose in our school 700 students are there, and I want to access the record of some any particular student. So I will write a query for it to access the suppose I want the name of all the students of class 8. So what I will do, I will write a query for that, and that query I can access all that particular accurate and point to point data or point to point information. No other information I will get. If I want to see just the name of the class 8 students, then it will show me that list only. If I will want to see the list of the class 8 students with their mother name, then it will show me that list only, right? So I want to, if suppose I will write a query to see the students of I want to see the students of class 8 whose name starts with C, then it will show me the students whose name starts with C only, point to point and accurate. So that is query. And how to apply it, from where I will write a query, we have seen, right? In last class we have already seen how to access or retrieve a particular information, how to write a query, right? And these things, what is the query, we have seen. Setting a relationship between, how to form a relationship between two tables, this also we have seen. And we have also seen creating a query, how to create a query. In a create tab, we have two options, right? We have two options, query wizard and query design. So this also we have seen, right? Now next, and we have even seen the design grid, right? Suppose I am opening this database we had created last in my last class. So let me open this. Here we have two tables. First is student information table, and second is student other details, right? These two tables are there, and we are in the database tool. Here in the database tool tab, we have seen in a relationship. From here we can see there's a relationship. This line is showing this line is representing that there's a relationship between these two tables, and we have seen how to create this relationship. Show table dialog box, then drag and drop of the common, that roll number is through the roll number we want to join this table, so we can drag and drop from one table to another table to join it, so that this line will be displayed representing that these two tables has having a relationship. Like this 4 5 whatever number of tables you want to form the relationship, you can. Now see here, after forming a relationship, in create tab, here is the create tab, right? You all know. So in the create tab, when I will click on create tab, here we have a query design option, right? Query design option. Where it is? See, here it is query design option. So I will click on that. Okay. So I will click on that queries design, and here show table dialog box will open. So here I will add first table and then second table, and then close this dialog box. These two tables are there, and this grid is known as the design grid. Okay, this two. See here, one option is filled option, then table option, then sort option. This different criteria and all this different things are there, right? So if I want to see, suppose I am writing a query, or I am clicking on the query, I am giving the query, right? So I want to see the roll number of all these students. No, I want to form a table. I want to see the roll number and name and class and city. These four things I want to see of all these students, right? And I am writing some criteria. I want to see the list of only those students who are in class 8 and 9. So here in criteria I will write equal to 8, right? And in after this all option is there, right? Or in that I will write equal to 9, because I want to see the student list of 8 and 9th class only. And what all fields I want to see? Roll number, name, class and city of all these students. So after selecting the criteria and this field, whatever field I want to see, I have already selected. Then after this I will run this query. I have selected the criteria. Now I will run. From where I will click on run. Here you can see run button. Okay, from here I will click. So see, this is a query table. On the basis of our query, this table has been generated, and see here we have roll number field, name field, class field and city field. And the class is only those students list has been shown who are in class 8 and 9, because I had given the criteria that whether the student can be, I want to see the list of students who are in class 8, either 8 or 9 in the criteria I had mentioned, right? Understood? So this thing we have seen. Now next, one more thing I want to tell. First let me go to the design view, and here in this criteria we have given, and see here we have a short option also. Short in all this. In what is this short? Short means arranging, right? Short means arranging may be in ascending order or descending order, like that. Okay, so let me give shorting in this class. After 8, let me run this query again. First 8th class student has been shown, then 9th class, right? So this time, and I will first go to the design view, and now here in the class section I will change it to descending. Okay, descending order. So after selecting the descending, let me run it again. See, 9th class student has been displayed first and after that 8th. Right? Like this you can arrange the sequence of your information or the datas. Right? Understood? It's very simple. And now let me tell you something about form. So this is a query table, so I'm going to this student information table, right? So here in student information table, after going to this, I will go to this create button. I will create tab. Okay, so I will click on this first. Let me click. I am clicking on this, and after clicking on this, I have some option: table, this group, table group, form group, report group, others group. All these groups will open, and under this form group, see, under this form group, we have this form option. See, here we have this form option. I will click on that. Okay, let me click on that. So when I will double click on it, see, the form will open. And in the top you can see some new tabs has been created. That is, one is the format tab, this is the new tab, and one is the arrange tab. And generally one more tabs comes, that is the design, format, and arrange. These 3 tabs generally created in the form, whenever we create a form. So here in this form we can fill the data or update the data from here directly, like this. Not from here, I will show you. Here in the view, form view is there. From here we can fill. Now here, suppose I want to change the form structure. I want to increase its structure. So I will select it, and I can increase its font like this, and here also like this. Okay, and class, I want to change the font style like this. Okay, and I want to increase its font size like this. So like this, whatever structure you want of your form, you can mention it. Understood? So this is the form, and after this, suppose I have whatever form, I can change the structure using the format tab and arrange tab, and then in the view option I will go to form view, right? And from form view, see, in the below navigation panel, in the here you can see navigation panel, we can move from one data to another data, right? See, like I'm clicking here, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this you can move. Okay, I'm moving on the basis of roll number, getting. So from here also we can search the data. So this is a student information, right? Understood? So this is the form from where we can change the data, we can write, so this is the form. I already told you what is form. In a database, in the form, I had given you the example of the internet. In internet, whenever you fill any form and you click on submit, fill the form, and when you click on submit button, that form goes where this all data goes. In the same website, number of users are filling the form. That form is submitting. Where it is submitted? In that server of that particular organization. Suppose you are filling the form of a YouTube, so that form will be submitted, or when you will click on the submit button, that form will be submitted to the YouTube server in their database, right? Like this, in the tabular form only. Getting? So this is the way to maintain data or information in our database. So this is the form. I am expecting that you all understood what is form, right? Now this is form, this is query, and this is relationship. Means, see, here first table is student information table, then student other table. Two tables we created in this database. Like this you can create number of tables, and then we formed a relationship between these 2 tables using the primary key, that is the common field, and then we had created query. Query means what all? Query table means according to our need. Suppose I am a third person, or I am a employee of that organization, and I want to access some particular record from all these data to all these tables together. So I will write a query, I will choose that particular field, I will apply some criteria, some kind of sorting I will apply, and I will apply that query. So that query table will be generated. Okay, so I hope all of you understood this. So that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.